Good morning, everyone. This is Lori Delk-Radecki with the Nashville Networking Business Luncheons. We do these several times a month, all over Middle Tennessee in person, 5 times a month, and then every Tuesday live online right here on Zoom. So every time we have a 10 to 15 minute speaker who talks to us about different tips, tricks, ideas, things that can help us both in our personal as well as our business life to help get us to that next level. After that, we go around the room and everybody exchanges their business cards when we're in person and in the chat virtually when we're live. And everyone has a 1 minute time that they can give their name, what they do for a living, and how we can better refer other people to you. Then we have a little open networking time and we get to know each other. And so we're gonna go ahead and get started. So please give your attention to our speaker today, Miss Sheri Traxler.
Hello, everybody. I am Sheri Traxler with Vireo Life. I am the author of Go Forward, 28 Days to Eat, Move, and Enjoy Life God's Way. Those of you who have heard me speak before know that I am a facilitative workshop kind of teacher, which means that you put your thinking hats on because we're about to dive in and have you take notes and participate. What we are talking about today is lies that you are believing that are hurting your health, that are hurting your habits, and that ultimately are hurting your business. So your first assignment, we're starting right off the bat with assignments, is get out a sheet of paper, something that you can write on, or if you take notes on your tablet or whatever, you can do that too. I want you to think about one health habit that you are wanting to make. Give you a few seconds to think about that. One health habit that you're wanting to make or level up. Now I want you to think about how your life and your business will be better when that is in place. When you have been living that habit for several weeks, even a few months, how will your life, how will your business be better because you're living this new way? Write that down. Give you about 5 more seconds for that. And I would love if one or two of you wanted to share either what the habit is or how your life will be better. So I didn't ask Laurie for permission on this. Is it okay if they unmute themselves and answer? Okay, great. So 1 or 2 of you, I would love to hear. Unmute yourself and let us know.
I put eat healthier, so cook more. Being single, it's a little difficult because I get lazy, I get bored. I'm not really big into leftovers, so like, you know, cooking a pot roast, yeah, I can eat on it 3 or 4 times, but there's only limited meals I eat like that. And then obviously a healthier diet is going to provide me more energy overall.
Yes, excellent. Thank you, Kim. Anybody else?
Yeah, a habit that I really need to do is to make sure I'm getting at least 30 minutes of exercise a day. And that's like a minimum, but I can tend to not work too much, but stay at my desk too long and not move as often as I should. You know, that would help with a lot of things, give me more endurance, you know, give me more energy and things like that. So we have a lot of benefits if I would just consistently do it.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, I will be using those ideas as examples as we go through and hopefully give you all specifically some ideas on it. The lies that come up that we tell ourselves around those, there are several, but the 3 big ones that I hear from clients quite often is, number 1, I'm different, or this time is going to be different. And it's not so much that we aren't unique, we are, but oftentimes we will tell ourselves, well, eating well worked for this other person, but it won't work for me because of X. or the last diet didn't work, but this one is going to. This time, this will be different. And listen to yourself as you're going through your day to hear if that is one of the lies that's keeping you from going for that walk. You know, is, well, I don't have the ability to do XYZ, or I don't have the ability to do that cooking because something in my life is different than everybody else on the planet. Sometimes we do lie to ourselves and tell us that. And the reason we lie to ourselves, any of these lies, is because it makes us feel better. It kind of gets us off the hook. It makes us feel better. I know for myself that whenever I had years and years and years of dieting, it made me feel better to say, oh, well, I'll do better tomorrow. It would relieve a little bit of the guilt of what I had done that day. Of course, I didn't know that diets didn't work, and that was a whole nother truth-telling episode or truth-telling endeavor that I had to go on to discover that it wasn't me, it was actually the diets. So when you are listening to yourself for the lies, second lie that I want you to listen for is, I would change, but I can't change because of X. Fill in the blank. I can't change because of time. I can't change because the kids are at home. I can't change because the kids are going back to school. I can't change because I'm an empty nester now. I can't change because of COVID. Whatever it is in your lifestyle, I can't change because of that. I encourage you, test your assumption. If there's anyone, I shouldn't say if, because there is there anyone on the planet dealing with this same scenario, this same issue, but somehow they have found a way to still make that habit? So if someone is saying, well, I don't have time to cook, or I don't have time to go for my walk, is that true? Or is it a priority shift that we need to make? Now, I am not someone who says, oh, well, it's all, shame on you, the blame's on you. There are things in your life that are legit that you need to look at. And when you're looking at those things, you want to tell yourself, what if this is real and what if this is imagined? Does this resonate? Is this making sense? Okay. So if somebody else has the time to do it or has the same situation you do and they're making it work, there is a way for you to make it work. You may need help doing it, which is actually going to get to line number 3. Line number 3, oh my gosh, I hear this one a lot. And it's the same lie, but two sides of that coin. One is, I don't have a clue what to do, so I'm off the hook. I don't have to do anything because I don't have a clue what to do. The other one is, I know exactly what I'm doing. I don't need help. Neither one of those are true. If you feel like you don't have a clue what to do, it may be that you aren't feeling comfortable, and it's more comfortable to tell yourself, well, I just don't have a clue what to do. You don't have to know every detail, but you do have some inkling of what you need to do. And the two people who were kind enough to jump in and share, you have an idea of what you need to do. Now, you may not know exactly how it's going to happen or what time you need to cut off work so that you can do those things, but you know that they benefit you and you know generally how to do them. The flip of that is, if somebody says, well, I know exactly what to do, I don't need any help. Well, I've got clients that they deal with diabetes, and they're saying, related to one of the lies earlier, they're saying, well, I'm different. My body processes things differently. Yes, it does. So you need your physician, you need a coach, you need somebody to come in and help you figure out how to turn that different into working for you. If someone is saying, oh, I don't necessarily need help with XYZ. If you have been trying and failing for a while, yes, you do need help. I remember whenever I was telling myself the lie that I know how to eat healthy. I can start my diet tomorrow. I'm going to stick to these diets and it's all going to work out for me. This time is going to work. This time's going to be different. Whenever I would try and fail, it finally dawned on me, maybe I need help. And I got help, and intuitive eating is what I got help with. I'm now a certified intuitive eating counselor, because it's from a diet standpoint, since we know now diets don't work, it's not you, it's the diet, it's what you're doing. So if you're lying to yourself saying, I don't need help, but you're trying and failing, yes, you do. We've got a couple minutes left. I want to open it up for questions on either lies that you may be telling yourself that you want to think through differently, or some way that you might need some help on overcoming a challenge with your health and wellness.
Guess I can unmute. So I've really never had a problem with gaining weight based on my body type, but now that I'm in my mid upper 30s, I'll be, turning 37 this year. Something is happening. I'm going through a body change and I'm into personal fitness and I work out, but I've never counted calories or anything. And since quarantine, since COVID, I haven't been as active as I once was, and my regular workout routine just kind of fell off because I don't really enjoy working out at home. I like going to the gym and all of that. So I'm getting back into my routine with everything, but my jeans, most of them do not fit. And the ones that I can get into, they don't look the same. They don't feel the same. So it's like, you know what, waist up is pretty much okay, but something's happening in my lower body. So it's just like a wake up call going, okay, I need to do something different. I don't know what that is, but like I would love for all of my jeans to fit again. And I don't know if that's like just a normal thing that like we as women go through, where I just need to get used to maybe a body change like that.
Great question. Your body will change, and because of hormonal shifts, things will get a little bit more challenging, but you're on the right path by getting back into your workout routine. And one of the things that sometimes we lie to ourselves with is how long it's going to take to do something. If it took 3 or 4 months to get the jeans tight, it's probably going to take 2 or 3 or 4 months for them to get back to where they were. So we can chat offline more specifically if you want to on some tips with that. But that's a great example of when we think, okay, I don't know what to do, or I do know what to do, and it gets confusing. That's one of the places that you don't want to lie to yourself, that you want to be able to tell yourself the truth and look for the evidence. I have, in this last minute, I just want to encourage you, I have a worksheet that I'm giving out to my email community on lie detection, so that you're able to walk through and listen for the lies that you may be telling yourself and how that stops you, and then also how to evaluate what the truth is. And that'll be going out to them in a couple of weeks as I do a deeper teaching with them on this. So if you want that, if you want to be part of that, just during our networking time, give me a shout or put it in the chat that you want to be in my email community, and I will be sure to get you in there so you can get that worksheet. Thanks so much, you all. See me for any questions after.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Sheri. So if you are watching us live, please join us next Tuesday. Every single Tuesday, we do it right here on Zoom. And then we also do them in person 5 times a month. So if you haven't seen our schedule, it's at Nashville Networking Business Luncheon.com. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a great week.